Maltese dogs are clingy and needy. This always brings up the question, can Maltese be left alone, and for how long? That is exactly what we will be discussing in this video. Maltese dogs can be left alone at home for up to 7 hours at a time, after which they may become worried, which can trigger off separation anxiety, leading to behavior issues. Maltese puppies below 5 months should never be left unattended for a maximum period of 2 hours. But leaving a Maltese at home alone for an extended period of time can lead to a variety of problems. Number 1, risk of developing separation anxiety. Separation anxiety is common in Maltese since they were designed to be human companions rather than standalone guard dogs. Separation anxiety might worsen if your Maltese is left alone for long periods of time with little stimulation. Biting, nipping, crying, chewing, barking, aggression, and urinating in strange locations are all signs of separation anxiety. Number 2, risk of developing destructive behavior. Maltese puppies chew at all ages, but their owners have full control over what and why they chew. Chewing for Maltese can help with stress, boredom, and mild anxiety, but it comes at the expense of your belongings, which is frequently the result of being left alone. Keep an eye on your Maltese's stress level and provide them with chew toys if they start chewing on things that aren't meant to be chewed. Number 3, risk of increased barking behavior. Boredom barking is one of the drawbacks of having your Maltese at home for an extended amount of time. Barking and biting are 2 types of Maltese aggressiveness, both of which are motivated by dissatisfaction. Some Maltese may need some time to adjust to being alone. This is particularly true if it is their first time being alone for an extended period. It might be aggravating for them to be unsure of how to handle this new situation. Number 4, risk of frequent potty accidents. Leaving your Maltese alone at home for an extended amount of time may add to his frequent house catastrophes. When you leave your Maltese at home for an extended period of time, he or she is nearly guaranteed to make a mistake out of frustration or anxiety, which may both be prevented. You may see your Maltese peeing and pooping in unexpected locations if you leave him alone for too long. Here are some typical ways to train your Maltese to stay at home while you're gone. Number 1, drain your Maltese energy before leaving. Take your Maltese on a 5-minute walk or play fetch with him before leaving the house to burn off some of his pent-up energy. This stroll will allow your Maltese to relieve themselves while also providing you and your Maltese with some quality time before you go. It's vital to play with your Maltese before leaving for the majority of the time so that some of its energy may be utilized. When the Maltese get tired of playing, they take a sleep, which might help you pass the time while you're away. Number 2, provide a companion pet. Dogs are herd animals who thrive when they are surrounded by other family members. Most Maltese are prone to separation anxiety since they were designed to be a human companion and rely heavily on human interaction. If you aren't always around, adopting a companion pet as soon as possible is one of the finest, if not the best, strategies to help your Maltese cope with separation anxiety. If you have a companion animal, your Maltese will be less likely to suffer from separation anxiety. Number 3, provide a calming spot. If you know you won't be able to care for your Maltese all of the time, or if you shouldn't acquire a Maltese in the first place, crate training is essential. Crate training teaches your Maltese to respect limits and understand when he needs to be alone. Your Maltese will struggle to acclimatize to being alone if he hasn't been crate trained. When you're gone, teach your Maltese to regard the crate as a secure sanctuary and a peaceful place to rest.